So it's just a reflection on what's been happening in the market, especially during the last week or two. There's came quite a few things through. So as you know, we basically focusing on the solar PV safety, and we've got a few products and we've got a few solutions, excellent solutions where we feel that in the whole of the world there's the same problem. Solar is solar, the flaws are the flaws, and what have we been doing. And so yeah, we visited one of the big schools in Pretoria for a product. So I'm going to be honest here, it's PV Stop, to hear if they want to have a product and just to raise awareness. I'm all about raising awareness. And it was scary to see that nobody really, it's big systems, it's on the third story, on top of the roofs. So what will your evacuation plan be? It totally has to change. You have to look at the whole thing. So we are busy now developing a template that where you put in all the information. Basically, you're going to upload your COC certificate, your installer's details, your local fire brigade. Some of the people use private companies like Fidelity and all those things. And yeah, so we haven't really touched the lithium batteries. So we're going to see to give the whole solution to them. But yeah, it's raising awareness first of all. And if you've got a business, if you've got a company, you have to really think about this. So it's taking a lot of time, and I don't have lots of time at hand, but I'm going to go on now. So I'm just ready making my coffee. So we're going to go on with it. So we're going to do it in two ways. You either going to, we'll just see, there's going to be an admin fee, 50 Rand or 100 Rand, or we'll just see, just to make it worth it. So that you can download it and then you can fill in all everything, and you can print it out, put it in a file, and that will guide you in the way that you can think differently about solar safety, especially on evacuations. So it could be a normal fire, just a normal fire, but your solar will get involved. And yeah, so we want to link all these things. So that's the one thing. Arab had, I did put the post there. Arab had, if you didn't see it, just go through it. It's also on our website, www.ltvtech.co.za. Just go to the blogs. I did put a blog there where you can also download it. So they did a survey, and it's the first stats that we have in South Africa. We have to look at all the companies, everybody, insurance, fire brigades, everybody wants to see the stats. But we know the stats cannot be accurate because data needs to be plotted correctly. And that's the main thing. So we really try to see if we can get it so that if there's a fire involved, so that they can plot where was the fault, and so that it doesn't just fall on under electrical fault, so that we can learn and we can grow and we can make it safer. So it's been a hard road, basically promoting safety in the solar PV systems. Like I always say, is people think it's green energy, and green is a safe color. But yeah, it's not, and it is safe by design, but we know there's so many elements that's involved, and safety is one of them. And then occupational health, we have to really, I'm sure people, it feels like we work alone. And then suddenly you see Arab is working together, Sapphire is working together. We know SAIA is working, all the associations. But yeah, it takes time. FM Global also did an article also this week. They actually opened a renewable energy, specifically a department for just renewable energy, where they work with lots of companies. There's so many technology coming through on prevention, mitigation. So we've got our hands on all these products. We meet up with the companies. We can basically just bring it in. All the things are ready, but the market needs to be ready. The people needs to understand it, and I think this is the next step. If you are an installer, we know that installations has gone down on the normal residential. Yeah, it's not load shedding, but yeah, also people don't have money. But now it's a good time to go back to your customers, do the maintenance properly, and just see there was such winds and storms through the last. Just see if all the panels are correctly tightened. Isn't there, because of all the movement, especially on your longy panels where the connections are not very long. If they didn't, maybe just came out a bit, did another one where the MC4 connections on the end of the strings, the solutions we've got there. So we imported those things a long time ago. It's lying here. It's not really selling, but that was not our mission to bring it in to sell. That's not our. Obviously, business is business, but to test the things and to see what do we think, how does it feel. So yeah, the rand dollar is killing us, on these safety products, because it's not, you pay dollars. Most of these things is not always coming from China. Sorry, I want to sneeze. So yeah, most of these things are not always coming from China. We met brilliant companies, brilliant solutions. They are working hard. These companies put in so much development, and they've got no idea if it's going to work, if the market's going to accept it. So I take my hat off for those companies that, and we work together. And yeah, there's some brilliant solutions. But what will work in South African market? We spoke about solar panels the last few weeks or so, just on diodes and the optimizers and micro inverters versus string inverters and hybrid inverters. But what is the best? Everything will change. We've got this conception. It took me very long to understand, basically, and you've been working with it. I've been working for it for a long time, especially with my father-in-law. He was an engineer, so you work out all these things. But sometimes you need to be in the field to understand it. It's like this red and black wire. It's so confusing because DC current doesn't have a red and a black wire, basically. It's just the flow of the current. It's like a river running down. If you want to stop the river, you basically cannot. You have to, you can put a dam until a certain point and then it will flow over. Then you have to see what do you do with that water. So yeah, DC current is going one direction, and it can change and can go in the other direction as well, and that's a dangerous thing as well. So it goes from the source to the load, from the source to the load, from the source to the load. That's DC current. But yeah, so yeah, lots of things happening, and I'm excited for the market that's opening for the safety, because safety is important. You invested in a thing, and it needs to be safe. So yeah, just a reflection. Hope, just let me know if you install I really ask if there's any sketchy, and I'm not talking about people that's doing wrong installations. Just safe, that you see safety problems. Just WhatsApp it to me, DM it to me, please, because we want to put it out so that we can see this is the thing. And we will also, on that action plan that we're developing, we will go through each component, basically in a way, so that we can show them the risks. So even the maintenance people are, like in the school, there's a maintenance guy, so that he can basically go and check as well. Especially on your DC cabling, going down into your inverter, to your combiner box, so that you can see, listen, they put the wires underneath the tiles here maybe, and it's not really protected, or it is, but it's slipping out or something. We can make a better plan here, so that we can make sure that we don't want you to use it. We want to get to the solution of fire and how to mitigate the fire and how to help the fire brigade. We want to do the prevention as well. Brilliant products in the market, like I say, linear, thermal, all those things are coming in, and we're very excited about it.